Sail with me as we go, where the ocean breeze and the dolphins roam. There's no place I'd rather be than with you, being barefoot and salty.
Hello lovely people, it is Clive's birthday today. Clive.
What?
Let everyone wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
We woke up late. We actually woke up at 10 because neither one of us slept last night. But we went and had breakfast, and we're gonna put on some walking shoes, and then we're gonna head to the Temple of Apollo. It's about an hour walk from here. So we're gonna walk there, we're gonna venture around and just see, you know, what that is. I mean, I know it's ruins for sure, but we're gonna go there and then come back. And tonight I think we're gonna go have dinner out at the yacht club here at the marina. We're at D-Marin Didim marina here in Turkey. So yeah, we have a full day planned. We're starting a little later than anticipated, but we just are gonna eliminate the pool today.
So we're on our way to the ruins of the Temple of Apollo. Gonna go and check that out.
Well, after an hour and a half of walking, we see 3 of the columns of the Temple of Apollo. So we might be another 10 minutes away, but we've made it. Went through a couple waters, and it's kind of exhausting, but hey, never know what you're gonna run into when you walk somewhere instead of taking a taxi. And we've been at anchor for the past 7 days, so it's nice to stretch our legs a little bit.
Fresh orange, freshly squeezed, 10 minutes ago. Refreshing, lovely. After 1 hour and 3/4 walk, couldn't ask for anything better.
Well, some of the archaeological finds determine that this dates back to the 8th century BC, and there was an earthquake in 494 BC, which basically ruined the Temple of Apollo, and was later, during the Hellenistic period, was reconstructed and overseen by Alexander the Great. So a lot of these structures that we see here today are from the Hellenistic period.
Here's the base of one of those columns. You can see part of the section of what went on top of it. Some of that fluted area over here. Unfortunately, the column has since gone.
We just casted the lines and we are heading to the pump out station. We spent a few really delightful days here at D-Marin Didim, and we're slowly gonna work our way from Didim to Bodrum. So we're gonna spend the next week at anchorages, just kind of like bouncing down the coast until we get to Bodrum.
Well, this morning we are about to leave the marina at Didim, but before we do that we have to go and get a colonic, or at least the boaters to get a colonic. We have to go to the pump out station where they will pump out all our black water. In Turkey it's required to have what they call a blue card for all boaters, yachtsmen, ships, I believe, anything, and they're very strict about their pollution standards, so it's required that we pump out our black water. You can do it out at sea over 6 miles out, but it's preferable to go into the different marinas, get your pump out and have it recorded on the blue card in case there's any issues with the Coast Guard.
Alright, so we're here at the pumping station. We just came alongside on our starboard side. We have 2 tanks to pump out. We have our master bedroom tank, and then also one of the other berths. We have to pump that out just because it does have stuff in there. So we are just waiting for the personnel to come and help us. What are you looking forward to most about spending the next week with me?
What am I looking forward to most? Everything. Quiet anchorages, noisy anchorages, swimming, paddleboarding, exploring. Alright, so today we have decided we're going to activate our water maker, which is about time. We've been spoiled. We just go into marina, we fill up, we have enough water for 7-8 days and we're fine. But I think it's time to get our water maker working. So first thing to do is we have to open up the water intake, seawater intake. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So here's the seawater inlet, and then there's also a filter down in the corner there, and also a valve which after the water is filtered it will go up into the water maker. So we're now in the forward locker, which is also our generator, and also here's our water maker right here.
Here's the water maker.
Yeah.
And the generator.
Right.
We also keep extra lines in here, and then the fenders. A tight squeeze. You want to trade spots with me?
That's on.
All right, I hear water starting to flow, and I see water flowing through these tubes, and this is the salt water valve.
Yeah. Well, our water maker is now operational. Now I want to check whether we're actually making water, so I'm going to check our water tank capacity. Right now we're at 64% of water in our freshwater tank, and you probably can see that, hopefully. Now we will wait an hour or so, hour and a half, let it run. It's supposed to make roughly 16 gallons an hour, or 17 gallons an hour. Not a lot, but it is a 12-volt system, so maybe after 2 hours we're looking at 30-40 gallons of water, hopefully.
Good morning. Today we are leaving the anchorage right outside of D-Marin Didim, and I've decided on an anchorage called Kazikli Limani, and it's also better known as Paradise Bay. It's an unnamed area, but I guess yachtsmen have called it Paradise Bay because it's absolutely beautiful. The bay is surrounded by pine trees, and there aren't any like holiday hotels there yet, so it's supposed to be really quiet and tranquil. In the next few days we're supposed to get wind up to like 25 knots in this area it holds very well with the Meltami wind. So we should be covered even if we get gusts up to 30-35 miles an hour. We should be able to hold really well. We just have to make sure our anchor is set properly. We got a really great anchor, heavy chain, so we're not too worried about it. Since we left Yalikavak, we really haven't traveled all that far. We're just kind of going in a big circle, but we're really able to enjoy the places that we are visiting, and we have no problem with that.
Well, we have arrived at a very peaceful little anchorage. It's not on the charts, but it's given the nickname Paradise Bay because it's just so pretty here, and it's so different from what we're used to anchoring, where there's tons of apartments and hotels on the shore, beaches, and loud music. So this is actually very peaceful, and we just anchored here a little while ago, and we hope to have a pleasant evening, or a pleasant day and pleasant evening, and then tomorrow we'll decide what our next move is.
Here we are at Paradise Cove. It is about 6 o'clock and the sun is starting to set. Soon it'll be working its way on the other side of that hill. So it's just a little cove set off. This is actually a larger cove. We took the dinghy earlier today and it kind of dead ends out here, and this is just a little nook that we were able to find. But yeah, it's been a very relaxing day, and the pine trees are a nice change to the holiday beach resort hotels, and it's, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of home, makes me miss my family. But yeah, we are about to finish our Western Civilization course that we're taking, and we're making cheeseburgers for dinner, or just regular burgers, I'm not sure yet. And yeah, hopefully a nice relaxing evening. Let's see what Clive's doing. Here's an aerial shot of the kitchen. That might be a good angle for the video walkthrough of the boat whenever we do one. Have a nice day, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate whoever's watching these videos. It takes a long time to make them, but it's a lot of fun and gives me something to get excited about, and know that we have people watching them, friends, family, or just anyone out there who is interested in sailing, or I guess Clive and I. But yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, please spend a lot of time making this website. Go visit barefootandsaltyadventure.com. Check out some of our blogs, why we got started, and things like that. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's something that's called Cold One Confessions. So you can actually write in a question there, submit it, and we'll start having some Cold One confessional videos where we answer any kind of question, or if you're just curious about the boat and want to know something. So make sure you go check out Barefoot and Salty Adventure. All right, have a good night. Mwah.